Good afternoon. And this Sunday, I want to encourage you to come to our adult Bible time, 8:30 in the adult Sunday school room. And and we're looking at James chapter 3. And James chapter 3 is a pretty poignant portion of James' letter to the church, to the saints, to the believers, the scattered tribes across the world. And he's talking about the power of our words. Proverbs says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. And James really hits the nail on the head when he gives the warnings about the power of our words, how with the same tongue that God has given us, we can bless God, but curse those creatures who have been made in his image, to curse men, that we can curse God or glorify God with the power of the tongue. He says it should not be that way. He says that man has been able to tame all the wild beasts of creation, and yet is unable to tame the tongue. And then he gives these powerful illustrations, right? The bits in a horse's mouth, small but can steer a large horse, an animal, one way or the other. The rudder, the small rudder on a huge sailing ship can turn the ship this way and that. And then he speaks about the words can become sparks that set a whole forest ablaze. It's pretty dark and um, pretty ominous when we consider the power of our words. And then he gets into the more meatier way. He says, now, if any of you is wise or seeks to be wise and have understanding, let it show by their good behavior. In other words, it almost is like he says, quit talking and get to the doing, get to the showing the wisdom you have received from above. It kind of goes back to when he talks about be doers of the word, not just hearers only. And then he speaks about the fact that if we have bitterness or jealousy in our hearts or selfish ambition or arrogance, that's not wisdom from God. That's wisdom from the world that's earthly and natural and demonic and only leads to the fires of hell and every evil thing. And then he says, but wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, reasonable, full of mercy and good fruit, unwavering and without hypocrisy. It's convicting to me as I continue to be rid of the sarcastic tongue that I can often have. It gets me back to seeking after that wisdom that helps me do more and say less. And that when I do speak, that it would be with wisdom from above, that it would be words that sow seeds of good fruit and righteousness, seeds that are sown in peace by those who are making peace. And so it's an encouraging text with the severe warning at the beginning, but an encouraging text to remind us that we can be a people who seek after the wisdom of God, and that he will, as James said earlier in the first opening chapter of his letter, that if any of you lacks wisdom, ask, and God will give. So let us be seeking after peace. Let us be seeking after wisdom, that wisdom comes from above. Proverbs says that if anyone lacks wisdom, or if anyone is seeking wisdom, acquire it. In other words, ask for it. And so may we all seek that peace from above. May we rely on the one who is eager to give that kind of wisdom and peace to us in the midst of an unwise and troubling world. So I hope you can join us 8:30 this Sunday. Look forward to seeing all of you there.